for free here. We're gonna go through a weekend of orders. I was out of town this weekend and I just pulled everything, so let's take a look at what sold this weekend. I know some people like these videos, and I will link the store. There's a lot of great deals with free shipping, so I guess we'll just start off with the baseball. Got to keep it in order because when I ship, that's how I always do it. So this is all mostly chrono card stuff. So this is like a pack fresh Griffey. I just put pack fresh in the description because it is. I mean, obviously it's not gem mint. It's off centered from top to bottom, but extremely clean corners and edges. That's what you get from pack fresh cards, though. It's like an Albies die cut to 99. That was like 20 bucks. I'll throw out some prices too. Lots of low end stuff. This is how you grind and attain a bunch of feedback. You sell stuff like this McCovey, $1.50 or so, and the majority of all these cards are free shipping. So scratch off just some base cards from Heritage, a couple Braves. This is like a pack fresh card I put in auction. It went for like $2. I mean, it's a neat card though. Telme base from 94 Ultra. This is like $6. It's centered. It's probably an 8. Looks pretty good. Berea Dykeman. Whoops. This is just like a salute insert of Willie Adames. Greinke Clubhouse Collection jersey. Those don't have much value at all. Here's a 93. Here's a couple Thomases. Probably $1.50 each or so. Then some Bonzes are coming up. I've got these priced at $3, and condition is near mint, so you're not gonna get any cards with like dinged edges or stuff like that. I won't put them in a listing like that. I would probably put those in auction and just put the flaw in the title or something. Here's a Fleer update. That one's off centered. I think these are at like $5.50 or $6. Baez, that's just a chrome draft refractor. A couple more scratch offs. I don't really like those. I think they're lame. Maddox Team Pinnacle. Here's some pro debut cards. I mean, those are like, I think I have all those at $1, and if you buy 5, you get 2 free. This is a Heritage team set from High Number of the Yankees. So just a bunch of random stuff sells in the store. A lot of low end stuff too. Here's a Robles Bowman Chrome rookie. Pack fresh shilling for like $1.75. Some gold. Some of these news flashbacks from Heritage. A couple Royals golds. These 6 were about 20 bucks a pop. Prospect auto. This is a neat one. Bowman's Best Beltre to 400. That's cool. That was like 20. And then this one is the rated rookie McGuire. I don't think Beckett calls it a rookie, but to me it's a rookie. And I always consider the Topps 85 an XRC. Action Hosmer, that's like the sparkle refractors. Some Ryan Weathers cards. Here's one that was in auction. I think this one had about $6. 85 Topps McGuire. It's probably in like 8 shape. Justice Sheffield. That's pretty cool. It had a few scratches on it. It's not perfect, but it's not, doesn't have any crazy dings or anything. It's a nice looking shine card. Soto. There's the update Acuna. Those are at like $6.50, and I think I'm almost sold out. Bunch of these. I don't like this card because I don't think that's him. Is that him? His skin color is like 3 shades lighter. So, in that bottom left picture, Nelson Cruz card. That was really cheap. Royce, Clay. A few of these Lucan Bakers, and then a bunch of these. I guess I'll flip through them real quick. Here's the Kane. I think the same guy came back and bought like all the ones I had in stock, so he bought all the Heritage 19 SPs. So and the shipping was free on all those. So when somebody spends that much, he probably spent, I don't know, 30 some bucks. Then I just of course I put it in a bubble mailer and give tracking. There's a Russell Westbrook. But that's kind of the aim I always talk about in these videos. When you price stuff that low and you give free shipping, you don't want people to buy just one card. You kind of want, you know, 2, at least 2, and then as many as you can, I guess. But this just kind of shows the stuff that sells. Like a Kevin Gossman rainbow foil sells. You don't have to always pull the hits and stuff like that to get some value from your boxes. You just have to kind of know how to list and sell your stuff to get value out of it. Here's the football stack. So lately the store's just been kind of baseball dominated. Although I do have a ton of football cards, it just doesn't seem like football's been selling much. I mean, it is the off season. That was cool. That went for like 24 bucks. Cards like this, I'm not going to sell them dirt cheap or put them in auction because I think they're really cool. So somebody's getting a badass Sean Alexander. So we got Tyler Boyd. This is a Wentz Silver. That was like 12. These optic rookies so great. I bought a huge lot of them, and I think I'm almost sold out. I paid, I don't know, like 10 cents a card. Urlacher. Couple of the star rookies. That's a beautiful card. As we know, the Brady Raw like that's probably 150 by now. I think the guy got these for like $7 a piece. That's a great price. Prescott, Frank Gore Topps base rookie. Couple Donruss rated rookies. A Moss, a Rivers Youth Movement, and this is the red from 18 Prism. Of course, with Prism, let's check for it. Can't really tell without the light though, but the majority of all Prism cards have those scratches on the back. Okay, so then this is all the stuff that didn't have SKU numbers, so it's sorted a little bit differently. Lastly, I'll do the stuff that was slab that sold. So here's just the stuff without SKUs. It's not slab, so that's kind of a cool red to 25. This one I put it in auction with free shipping, and I put 2002 instead of 2017, so it went for like $350, which I think that's a good price with free shipping. These are right at 3 or a little bit under, and they've been selling good. The 1990 Topps draft pick. Acuna Bowman Chrome, about $750. That's just a Bowman paper lot of Bryant. Jordan Howard, of course, traded to the Eagles. This was about 20 bucks. 49 card lot. They're in fair to EX condition, just like a set building lot. And then Benintendi, I've got a bunch of these, and they're priced about $5 to $5.50. Pro Sign Holt, that's sweet. Another Frank, another Howard. That was like $3 shipped. I mean, what a horrible card. And then here's a Robles Chrome Prospect Auto. I think that was $170. So these have picked up. I know last year when I was picking some of them up, they were around 75 to 100. So it helps when somebody's playing in the majors too. So here's some of the slab stuff. Chipper. And I'll try to give you guys prices on some of these. I'll just stay shipped, so I kind of add in the shipping on some of these. Sometimes on my slab cards I do free, and sometimes I do $3, so it just depends. I think that chipper was like 10 bucks. This was around 25. It's 0.5 from a 9.5, so it's a sweet card. I don't do the Beckett thing, so I just put it in my store. And these were 120 bucks together, so still like Barry. They're college cards, so I probably would have kept them if he was in the Chiefs uniform, but can't really keep everything. So this is the SP Authentic Beckett 9.5, and this is the SPX. So some beautiful Eric Berry rookies there. This Maddox went for 125. I can't remember why I put this in the store. There was something about it that I didn't like. It didn't look like a 10 to me, so I just put it in the store. I'm sure the next buyer won't really care. They'll just stare at the card grade and not the card. Here's a Howard. This was like 55 or 60. It's the blue to 50 PSA 10. So I gotta sell some of my Howards. I have a lot from a couple years ago. I didn't pay a lot for any of them at all, but can't hold on to all these cards of tailbacks. This one went for like 85. It's kind of a card that I have a bunch of, and there was something about this one that I didn't love, so I just put it in fixed price. If it sells, it sells. If it doesn't, it doesn't. This one had like a dinged corner on it, so it says PSA 9, but it looks like a 7 to me. No, it's got this surface line going down. You see that to the left of his name? See that line, that scratch? That doesn't look like a 9 to me. Maybe a 7.5. So here's a Hoskins. This is just from the recent 500 card order. And cards like this, I mean, I think it was 15 shipped, so this was 15 as well. The Moss Finest PSA 9 and the Lighthouse, beautiful card. This Beckham, this is the low number one, number 29. These typically go for around 20. This was 185 bucks. I know I bought this raw for about 60. I thought it was a good price. It looked clean. There was a guy that sent me a message about it, like maybe a week or two after I sent it to PSA, and of course it was at PSA for months. And I lost contact with him, and he ended up buying the card like the day I listed it. So he really wanted that one. Can't remember the price, not very much, 30 or 35 on this pink PSA 10 Mariota. I think his hobby's dropping. Albies, this was 10 shipped. So even when you don't really get the grade that you're looking for, people buy the slab. You know, they're paying for the slab. It's expensive to get your stuff slabbed. So PSA 9 mint Albies is kind of a card that you know, it's not like you're getting crushed on what I'm trying to say is the amount you spent on getting it slabbed, you can make it back even when you don't get the grades you want, if that makes sense. Close up Bryant. I want to say I have these at about 15 bucks. So I've got a bunch of those in the store. And then Chrome, this is an 8. I can't remember what the problem was with it, why it got the 8, but it looks pretty good to me. This went for 160. Let's see, here's a Griffey Fleer. That's a mint 9. I believe this was 12 to 15. It's in the Lighthouse. It looks a little off-center right to left. That's probably what happened with that one. Cam Newton, this is a red refractor to 25. Pretty sweet card. It was only 30 bucks. It was in the store for a couple of years, but it just wouldn't sell, so not a lot of demand for that one. Here's a Beckham. This is like the SP Authentic, but the high number. This was like 25. They're not really that rare at all. You get like, I don't know, 5 a box. And then Romo Camo to 25. So a card like this raw would go for maybe 6 to 10. And then in 10 form, I think it went for 40. So that just kind of shows the kind of value you can create from PSA slabbing. And this one was just so badly off center, I didn't want it, and it went for 120. So Clemente 62 tops in a 6. It's off center, but it's still a nice looking card. It's got pretty good edges and corners. So something going on the slab. It's just kind of dirty. So that's the stuff that's going to be going out in the mail if you place an order this weekend. I'm just a little backed up, so keep your eyes peeled for your mail coming through. I'll post a link to the store as well.